Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I am Lisa Cortez. I am a certified life coach and I specialize in working with women. Today is going to be really short and we're actually going to talk about 5 super practical reasons to hire a coach. Because there's a lot of misunderstandings and maybe I should do a myths video one day actually. But here's 5 reasons. Number 1, finding your life purpose. I know, huge. But I can help you find that out. So essentially, it's finding meaning and direction in your life and living from a place of purpose. But to do that, there are several elements that a lot of people need to discover for themselves. It's not something that you decide and it's not something that you are told. It's something that you discover over a period in your life. For some people, it takes them 50 years. I actually heard a story of a guy who his big dream was to have businesses that are successful, have ministries that he could pour into to bless others and live a life of wealth. And then he got there. He had reached all of the goals with the money and the business and the helping people. And yet he was still unfulfilled. And he was, I think, late 50s. So it can happen where you might even think that you know what your purpose is or you think you know what you're meant to do, and then things change and you're like, oh wait, that's not it. It's also tricky because I remember when I was in my corporate job, I knew what I wanted to do, which was to coach women and serve people in that way. And I wasn't doing that at the time, of course. I felt like a shell of myself. And every single day, that shell would become thinner and thinner and thinner because it was already empty, okay? Literally like a waste of space. There's so much value in knowing what you were meant to do and actually doing it so that you can feel like you have a purpose and you can feel like life is meaningful and there is significance for your existence, because there is. We just need to figure out what that looks like for you. Second practical reason to hire a coach is to figure out your faith. There's a lot of people who maybe they had bad experiences in the past and they don't know what they believe anymore. Or maybe something tragic and traumatic has happened and they're questioning, well, how could something like this happen if there's supposed to be a God of love, right? Sometimes it gets sticky for a lot of people. And because it's such a deep thing that sits within us, it's so deeply integrated into who we are, like what we believe in our faith, whatever it looks like, that when we don't have it, it is empty. It feels empty, and we might not know why, but we know for sure that we don't feel how we want to feel. For a lot of people, they want help and direction to like sift through the noise and to sift through the beliefs and the things that people told them and figure out what it is they actually believe. So really sifting through your beliefs and finding out what that is for you is vital to being able to feel safe and grounded and secure and connected to something greater than you. Number 3. Guidance and accountability. This one is probably the biggest because sometimes, a lot of times, we know what we need to do, we just don't do it. And actually, coaching is very much of the belief and understanding that you already know what it is that you have to do on the inside. You know it, okay? It's in there somewhere. You just haven't found it yet. And so what coaching does is it helps you open the layers and see what it is that you should do. For example, direction, decision making, all of the things. Like having that support and that guidance is huge. And the accountability is everything too, because how many of us know that we should be doing something specific and we're not doing it right now? Big or small? Even if you want to talk about something like laundry, okay? There are so many people right now whose laundry baskets are full. It might even be washed, but just not folded and now wrinkled, and now we may as well wash it again. It can be super little things, super big things, but nonetheless, like, guidance and accountability is everything. Number 4, yes, to figure out who you are. This one's interesting and very deep in a lot of ways. For example, if you are a new mother, you've spent your entire life with one identity as, let's say, Lisa, okay? You know who Lisa is, or maybe you don't. That's also a thing. You've sort of found your identity as an individual, maybe as a wife and as a friend and a daughter and all the things. But then you have a child, and now all of a sudden you are somebody's mom. That's a total identity shift that society places on women. So it could be figuring out who you are again. It could be figuring out who you are for the first time, but it's to be confident in who you are so that you can then make sure that the choices and the decisions that you are making and the ways that you are carrying yourself and living every day actually reflect who you are authentically and reflect those core values that you carry as an individual, which honestly is very empowering. Number 5, to live more freely. Wouldn't it be so nice if people just wouldn't live trying to please everybody, doubting themselves, fearing everything, and being insecure about all the things? Imagine we could just be secure in ourselves, walk with confidence, not second guess, not overthink, just be. That's another thing that we really help with, in the sense that we're able to unlearn some of those things to the point where now those old hurdles and those old ways of thinking, ways of carrying yourself, ways of perceiving the world and other people even, are no longer hurdles. It's just a thing of the past. Those are 5 super practical reasons to hire a coach. There are plenty and also different themes, but I want to keep it super practical and like sort of daily things. I hope that you learned something. Like and subscribe. Also, if there is a specific topic that you'd like me to cover, just let me know. That could be interesting. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. It was great to hang, and like and subscribe. Bye.